Next up, we got ranking the top 10 players on the Panthers roster ahead of the 2025 season. This is from Jared with Panthers Wire. Now, I looked at this once. I didn't even really look at it. I grabbed 10, bang, made it a JPEG, 9, so on and so forth. I put the depth chart at the end. So, we're kind of going through this together. I put this thing together like 2 or 3 days ago, just now getting around to it. So, I don't know who's at 10, and I don't know who's at 1. So we'll see what happens. So like I said, I have the depth chart at the end to kind of go over, okay, did we miss? Did we hit? Let's take a look at number 10 right here. Number 10 is Tershawn Wharton right here. So it says soon after Williams shifted to New England, all right, Milton Williams from Philly, who was going to come to Carolina, and then his agent got more money from New England. He dipped. So what did the Panthers do? They went out and signed Tershawn Wharton to a 3-year, $45 million deal. So it goes on to say that, Tershawn Wharton has spent the last 5 seasons. He's a natural pass rusher. Having him at 10, do we agree with this? I don't know what else is in front of us, but I think if everything kind of pans out, him being at 10, I think it's fair, to be honest with you. I expect, big things from him this year. Playing the 3-tech, playing inside, and I'm going to say he's going to have his highest number of sacks this year. Playing next to Bobby Brown, playing next to Derek Brown, knock on wood, bearing any injuries, right? I'm going to say he's going to have his highest number of sacks this year, playing in the Panthers 3-4. Let's take a look at number 9 real quick. Number 9 is Iku. Oh, boy, I got to see why they say this right here. So Iku has shined as a rookie in 2022, took a bit of a step back during his sophomore campaign. That regression, however, was a distant memory following his work this past season under new offensive line coach Joe Gilbert. We'll see what happens. All right, we'll see what happens. They made good points. 2022, good year. Took a step back, took a step forward. We'll see what happens this year. Hopefully, he takes another step forward from the 2024 campaign. Number 8 right here, Trayvon Moehrig. So, one of the biggest needs this offseason, even still to this point, has been the safety position, but general manager Dan Morgan and company took a nice step towards addressing it with the signing of Moehrig from the Raiders. Moehrig will be a chess piece for the defense, as he can be an effective coverage defender at the single high spot, roll down to the box, or mug a gap to take on blockers on the point of attack and stifle the run. All right, so let's talk about Trayvon real quick. Now, the safeties for the Panthers have really struggled the last few years, right? And, you could blame Aviro for the schemes, the concepts, whatever it may be, or you can blame the players. And I think this year we're going to figure out, is it Aviro or was it the players from the past? Because, they talk about you could put Trayvon in the box. Well, you're going to put Ransom or Damani over the top, right? And that's what we're going to have to figure out right here is, okay, if they're going to play over the top, do they know their assignments? Because that was the biggest thing last year is blown assignment after blown assignment after blown assignment, right? Or you got Woods playing single high safety, and it was a mess because he just wasn't fast enough, right? So Trayvon at 8, I do like it. I expected him to be 5 through 8, so I'm not mad at that one. Let's take a look at number 7 right here. Number 7 is going to be Damian Lewis. Him and Robert Hunt have completely changed the Panthers' offensive line. Him at number 7, I'm not mad at. I thought he might be at number 5, but left guard, 6'2", 237. He did his thing. Number 6 is Taylor Moton. Ooh, I'm a little bit confused on this one. All right, Carolina's Mr. Consistent. Moton has remained one of the 10 best right tackles in the game. He'll rarely miss a rep and has proven to be an above-average blocker in both the passing and running game. I don't know about putting Moton ahead of Lewis, I want to be honest with you. That seems a little crazy. Maybe I'm missing something, but putting him ahead of Lewis, I don't know. Number 5 is Bryce Young, and they say right away. All right, it might be too bold to list Young as a top 5 player on the roster. Now, here's the thing. It could be an undersell, to be honest with you, depending on how the offense kind of shapes this year, right? He's either going to be number 5 or he's not going to be a top 10 player at all. Right? I think that's kind of how I see it. Because even if the run game is primarily the dominant part of the offense, he's still going to be 5, I think, if he has a good year. Now, if it's a pass-heavy team, if Dave goes back to his Tampa days, then Bryce Young could be in that top 2, top 1. But even if it's a run-heavy offense, Bryce Young will still be 5. It's just a matter of, can he make the passes he needs to make when it's time to make them? So number 5, I'm not mad at, right? You had to be kind of bold with this list. So I'm not mad at this one. Number 4 right here. Chuba Hubbard. I thought he might be 2, maybe 1, maybe 3, but number 4, okay. I got it to who number 3 is, right? Because we're putting Chuba at 4. Who is number 3? Robert Hunt. I'm not mad at that because without Robert Hunt and without Damian Lewis and that kind of the same thing I'm about to say, right? The example I'm about to give, without them, I don't think Chuba can do what he does. So putting Robert Hunt there, I'm not mad at per se, right? 2 is J.C. Horn. Okay, and so I assume number 1 is going to be Derek Brown. All right, so I like Derek Brown at 1 by far. J.C. Horn at 2. I'm not mad at that, to be honest with you. J.C. Horn at 2. I feel like you can kind of flip and flop Robert Hunt and J.C. Horn right there. Chuba at 4. It seems high, but I guess it's not. I guess that's not bad considering Robert Hunt, considering J.C. Horn, considering Derek Brown too. Top 10 list really isn't bad. I do have the depth chart right here. Let's take a look real quick. It'll be interesting to see, going back to this list from now. I think Bobby Brown might get added. I think an edge guy might get added too, because I don't think they put an edge guy in there, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look real quick. So, number 10, Tershawn, more of a defensive end, right? Trayvon Moehrig. You had Iku, Damian Lewis, Taylor. So, yeah, no edge guys, right? So, I think an edge guy will get added. It could be DJ Wanham. It could be Pat Jones. It could be Nick Gordon. It could be one of them, right? Or maybe an inside linebacker gets added too. I don't know. But my gut says Bobby Brown, I think, right? Numbers-wise, it may not show. But the havoc he's going to cause in the middle, allowing Derek Brown to do his thing, allowing Tershawn Warren to do his thing, I think he might get top 10. And I think if this offense or if this team is going to have success, an edge guy is going to have to step up, right? DJ Wanham, he had a good year coming back from injury, but he's going to have to step up. Pat Jones, Princely, Nick Gordon, someone's going to have to do something. Inside linebackers, they're going to have to do something too. We can't get ran on, right? So let's say they double team, linebackers get that one-on-one in the hole. Someone's going to have to step up right there. But with all that being said, guys, all right, top 10 list, not bad. I hope to see an inside linebacker, an outside linebacker, and my guy Bobby Brown in there, looking at this list a year from now, right? Saying, okay, who were the top 10 Panthers from the 2025? Hopefully, a linebacker gets in there of some sort. Weak side, strong side, the Mike, Jack, whatever you want to say. Hopefully, one is in that top 10 list. Otherwise, we might be in some trouble, right? Unless we're putting up 40, 50 points a game. But with that being said, let's going to wrap it up. Panthers Devices out. Catch you on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.